is up, YouTube? I checked my mailbox and I have a package. Let's open it right quick. One second, let me put this knife. What do we have here? The Toe of Satan. Someone sent me something to boost my 8,000 subscriber plus challenge status. Spicy ass pepper, thank you to whoever sent that. Between the sour candy and the super spicy pepper, we got plenty of videos coming up on my channel. Now I have a new pizza plus new burger recipes coming up on my channel. And we got 3 brand new bacon cheeseburgers coming to the channel. And a new calzone and/or / pizza. So we got 4 new cooking videos coming to the channel. If everything goes according to plan tomorrow. That's a big if. My last video was rather depressing, but it needed to be made. You know, social media has a real problem with bullying, and that's as real as it gets. YouTube. I had an excellent evening. To those of you who are wondering, even if the wand money doesn't come in, I'm guaranteed to get enough money to do some of the things I'd like to do. Get some more groceries, get some laundry done, that sort of thing. So that way I can prep for my next cooking video, my next bacon cheeseburger video, you know. Also, I'll be showing YouTube how to make a custom-made BB gun. No bullshit. Well, haven't you done that before? Yes, but this one's gonna be a bit different. I'll show YouTube how to properly modify the stock for it. And I'm not going to show you step by step what I do exactly, but you'll see it in various stages. Parts of the BB gun will be spray painted gold, and parts of the BB gun will be spray painted glow in the dark. And it'll be a pistol grip at that. So it'll be a cool looking BB gun when it's said and done. But if everything goes according to plan, the next couple of days are going to be awesome, YouTube. I'll be getting another batch of wands started. Yeah. Although been gone for a hot minute, so the last video hasn't had time to process and upload, but it's getting there. In the description box, I need to paste the article that I talk about. There we go. Excellent. There's a rather depressing article I found on social media, and that's the thing of YouTube. Social media can be filled with depressing shit, and it doesn't have to depress you if you don't let it get to you. Customizing another BB gun, that'll be another series of mine on YouTube. You saw the bootleg blue BB gun. The bootleg blue BB gun was pretty sick, but this next one I'm going to make is just as cool. Yeah. It's going to require 3 different colors of spray paint and a lot of painter's tape and a lot of patience, but parts of this BB gun that I'm customizing are going to be gold, and other parts of it will be glow in the dark. So you got a BB gun that's not only pistol gripped, but parts of it are gold, parts of it are glow in the dark. It'll look like a mobster's, you know, Gangster's Paradise style type BB gun, yeah. And before anybody goes freaking the fuck out, chopping the stock on your BB gun is perfectly legal. There's just the right way to do it, and I'll show you the right way when I get the supplies. Yeah. Peeps I'm making it for, it's going to a good cause, you know. Yeah. But the next couple of days, I'll be getting business taken care of. And, you know, doing all kinds of stuff for peeps and getting another batch of wands started. You know, just doing my thing. If you want to see how the customized BB gun turns out, I'll show you step by step what I'll do to it. And stages, of course. I'm not gonna film the entire process. That would take for fucking ever. But I'll show you what I did stage by stage. You know, when the stages are finished, that way you see it form step by step from finish, from start to finish, that sort of thing. Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to make a pistol gripped BB gun with glow in the dark barrel and sparkly pink spray paint for the grip and what have you, you could. But the way I'm doing this pump style BB gun, it's a Daisy Red Ryder style BB gun, and I'm customizing it, making it a bootleg. Which, of course, if you've seen my YouTube series on how to make a bootleg BB gun, you get some idea of how that works. And sawing off the stock on your BB gun is not illegal, but there's a way you have to do it, and customizing this BB gun is going to take a lot of patience and a lot of painter's tape and 3 different colors of paint, but it'll be worth it when it's done, because I'm fixing to make a sexy, customized, sawed-off BB gun. You know, I want to show you how you can do it too. Real easy, step by step. Just do-it-yourself projects are a big hit on YouTube, and getting a Daisy Red Ryder for someone to plink with can always be fun. If you're teaching younger ones gun safety and you don't want to use real guns, you can use BB guns or airsoft. And I'm going to show you how to make a customized Daisy Red Ryder that'll add your personal touch to it. Show you how to make a custom-made bootleg BB gun that's going to kick some ass. And some of you hardcore, die-hard Daisy Red Ryder fans, when you see me make it, you're going to think, okay, that's just sacrilegious. And when some of you see it, you're going to like it and be like, okay, you know what, that kicks ass. I got to see how this turns out. Either way you shape it, we got several food challenges coming up on the channel. We got new cooking recipes coming up. Yeah, man, we got plenty of content coming up on my channel. I figured this video was definitely needed, especially after my last video, which was, I'll admit, kind of depressing. There were some parts that were pretty good, but the majority of the video was pretty depressing. But I felt like it needed to be made, so I made it. And well, to veer away from that depressing video I'm making this video letting all my 8,000 plus subscribers what's going down on the channel. Well, you're gonna make a bootleg BB gun with parts that are gold and parts that are glow in the dark. This I gotta see. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah. So you look at the wand that I have in my collection. It'll be colored similar to this wand. Give you an idea. Yeah. And some of you may think, is making this BB gun even necessary? Yeah, in a way it is, and I'm making it for the right reasons. Don't worry about it, YouTube. I mean, they do have pink BB guns in the store, but nah. You want a BB gun that's customly, uniquely your own, and you want to make it so it looks badass. I'm going to show you how to do it. Real easy. Turning a Daisy Red Ryder into a bootleg BB gun, I want to show you how to do it. It's an old ass video of mine. People have seen me do it before, but I'll be doing something similar to it, but using different colors. I'll make little separate videos here and there showing the step-by-step on what I've done. That way it gives you a basic idea of how to do it. You know, a lot of it's going to be common sense, so I'm not going to show you precisely how to do it. I will show you the tools you need. Excuse me. I'll show you the tools that you'll need, what it looks like step by step, and explain how to do it. But not necessarily show you how to do it. A lot of showing you how to do it will be common sense, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. You know, the money that a fan donated from PayPal earlier, shout out to Jack Tripper. He donated, a bunch of fans donated money to my PayPal, and I greatly appreciate that. They didn't ask for it. However, I'm having some issue with PayPal. Hopefully that resolves itself shortly. If it doesn't, I'm not tripping out about it, because I know for a fact this PayPal money is going to transfer, and I greatly appreciate it. This will make things a little bit easier, for sure. And, you know, my fans love me, otherwise they wouldn't do stuff like this. Some of you may recall How to Make a Bootleg BB Gun Part 1 and Part 2, where I chopped the stock and made it blue, which when I chopped that was like the limit for what you want to do on your stock. If you still want to make it a pistol grip stock, you don't want to go too much longer than that, but a little bit longer wouldn't hurt. Either way you shaped it, that first attempt at a bootleg BB gun turned out fantastic. And the person I made it for really liked it. So, and of course, if you like how this bootleg BB gun turns out, maybe I can turn it into a business and sell people custom-made BB guns. Offer them in like different styles and different colors. I don't even know if it's legal. It probably isn't. If it isn't legal, then I'm not going to do it. But, you know, it gives me a project. It keeps me out of trouble. And I know the people who are going to shoot the BB gun are going to greatly appreciate it. You know. So, that's the way I look at it. Yep. Oh, shit. There we go. The next couple of hours are going to go even sweeter. I'm not even playing. If Etsy doesn't transfer my money today, I'm not going to be that happy. I'll get over it. But at the same time, you know, I busted my Asperger's for that wand money. And of course, the reviews on my wands are nothing but positive, 5-star every time, because that's the quality I produce. People are liking the wands, and I greatly appreciate the business. But according to Etsy, $320.59 will deposit February 20th, and right now it's February 20th. I'm saying this for record, just in case it doesn't transfer, because if it doesn't transfer, I'm not going to get pissed about it. I'm just going to keep doing it until it transfers the money. I'm not going to be able to ask that chick out until I get the money transferred from Etsy. That's just, it is what it is. That's just realism. If she's lost interest by then, it is what it is. You can't control life. Some things are out of your control. A lot of people are asking me earlier, who's this chick you're talking about? It's none of your business. None of your business. There's a couple of things I want to do before I ask her out, you know. And all the money that I've received with PayPal plus Etsy will definitely make it very easy to take care of my business. So I appreciate the love and support I get from my fans. You have no idea. YouTube, you have no fucking idea. I'm just about out of pipe tobacco, but if things play out smoothly, I'll be getting some more cherry pipe tobacco tomorrow, which is better than digging out of ashtrays for your cigarette tobacco, or for your tobacco fix, period. I mean, if you're digging out of ashtrays and sprinkling it into your pipe and smoking it, that's not as bad as directly smoking it, in my opinion. But it still looks bad. So if you can afford pipe tobacco, then get it when you can. That's something to think about if you're thinking about trying to smoke. Because you see me smoking a pipe and you're like, oh, that looks cool. Just know that tobacco is very addicting. You know, you think caffeine, soda pop, or sugar is addicting. You literally get crankier than a Model T when you don't have nicotine. I swear to God, that's no lie. You will get crankier than a Model T when you don't have nicotine. Once you're hooked on that shit, fish in the water. No. Although if you're gonna smoke tobacco, pipe smoking is considered a bit more classy than smoking cigarettes, which boggles my mind because general public considers tobacco to be a disgusting habit, but apparently if you smoke a cigarette, you're trashy, but if you smoke a pipe, you're a classy, distinguished individual. I don't understand the logic behind that, and you can't make me understand it, but couple hours of shut-eye for the minute. It's very early in the morning, but I'll be keeping an eye on the situation as it progresses. My day ended up being a really good day, despite some negative occurrences happening. And sometimes it's all how you perceive it, you know. I woke up this morning saying today's gonna be a good day. And the day started off kind of crappy, but then it progressively got better to a certain point. My point being is that I didn't let my negative circumstances affect the rest of my day, and which ended up being beneficial, you know. I do like pizza, but I'm not going to spend all my money on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have groceries and laundry money and other things, you know. So, come on. Although whenever you buy a lot of pizza, people give you shit for it. Like, a person's got to eat, and sometimes cooking, you don't want to cook. And ordering food, whether it's pizza or a burger, is just convenient. But just because it's convenient to order food doesn't mean it's always a better option. Occasionally, it's good to treat yourself to fast food. People want to treat fast food like it's the enemy, but if you don't occasionally treat yourself to it, you're going to be a miserable son of a bitch. And sometimes there's a moment where it's just more convenient because of the lifestyle that you're living, you know. People want to say that obesity is an epidemic in our country, but when you look at the statistics, when fast food is cheaper than healthy natural groceries, when fast food is cheaper than healthy groceries, you know what I'm saying? Do the math, people. When healthy groceries are more expensive than fast food, you know, most people are going to choose fast food because it's cheaper. You know, people are struggling to pay bills and make an honest living for themselves. You got greedy pharmaceutical companies and money in politics making a corrupt mess of everything. And if it's your birthday, whatever you're going through, try to have a good time. Even if you don't like your birthday, which I know for some people that's kind of hard to imagine, but yeah. Even if you don't like it, if you got people that make an effort to celebrate it, appreciate those people, you know, because they're making an effort to show they care. Sometimes it's good to plan ahead on YouTube and create content that people are going to be interested in, even if it's nothing particularly special, just a random update. Oh, hey, this is what he's doing on his channel, you know. I mean, with the 7,000 plus subscribers, showing you how to make a bootleg BB gun is pretty badass. But with 8,000 plus subscribers, I want to show you how to make a bootleg BB gun. That's just, you're gonna be like, okay, you know what? This guy knows what's up. You know. And when I show you how to make this custom BB gun, keep in mind it's not illegal. You probably can't resell it for personal profit. That's probably illegal because another company made the product that you're customizing. That's why I'm showing you how to make it. But needless to say, now the advantage of having a BB gun over an airsoft gun is you can get a Daisy Red Ryder for like 30, 35, 40 bucks, which isn't too bad, which is a bit expensive starting out, but you don't have to spend money on green gas, and Daisy Red Ryders are pretty reliable. That's just a fact. The next cooking video, if things play out smoothly, will be groovy cheddar bacon cheeseburger. I play no games, YouTube. I play no games. There'll be certain things I'll be able to do up to a point, but I'm making the best of life, you know. Things have a way of working out in the end if you're patient enough. That's something I've noticed about life, you know. I'm not going to upload this video until this other one's done uploading. I feel like that's more important, you know. Eugenia Cooney's getting help for her disorder, and that makes me feel good, you know. But it doesn't always stop every issue. That doesn't mean every person who has an issue is dealt with properly. I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that in a supportive, helpful sort of way, you know. You know, the last Pipe Thoughts video is the last Pipe Thoughts video that I'm uploading right now is depressing, I'm not gonna lie. But it's a harsh reality that a lot of people have to face on social media, and it shows the negative consequences that, you know, I dropped it but nothing spilled out. I didn't let it hit the floor. Ninja. I'm a little bit drunk at the moment. One of my friends had a birthday. It was their birthday today. And they're like, let's get drunk and have some fun. And I'm like, wait, I'm going to twist my leg that hard to do that. Now, the money that I transferred from PayPal, if it's not transferred by the end of tomorrow, it'll be there the next day. But I had it transferred early morning. And they said they sent me an email saying they were processing every transfer that I made yesterday, which is going to be a little bit over $100. Not that it matters, but it just shows you that, you know, I do what I can to make money. I don't beg for it, I work for it. And if people donate, that's their choice, not mine, you know. Now, the advantage of making parts on this custom-made BB gun that I'm making parts of it glow in the dark, it charges in the light, which makes it great for finding it in the dark and or using it in the dark to shoot an intruder or perpetrator. Getting shot with a BB gun is not fun. Trust and believe that. Metal BBs are not fun. And most bad guys aren't going to have an actual real gun, because people who freak out and hate guns have this negative assumption that it's so fucking easy to get a gun, when really it's not. I've been through the process of buying a gun. You fill out paperwork, there's a background check. And unless you have the money in hand to buy the thing on the spot, and your background check comes back spotless, you can't just buy the gun on the spot. Some people it takes longer. But for me, I'm able to buy guns out the door if I have the money, because I'm a responsible citizen and a responsible gun owner. You know, I don't get to go shooting very often, but I do own a side-by-side double-barrel shotgun that's loads of fun to shoot when I go plinking. And when I made my shooting video for YouTube, I didn't care that I was missing. I just had fun shooting. No sooner did I stop filming that shooting video, I stick a bottle of salad dressing that's expired in the snow. I take aim at that sumbitch and I pop a shot at it, and the bottle jumps in the air and explodes at the same time. It was an awesome shot that I made. But the only reason I couldn't catch it on camera is because my phone died and it saved what I had filmed. And regardless, that video has a lot of likes, and that's what's up, you know. I made a video like that because I wanted to show people that guns can be fun. They don't have to be considered evil and dangerous, but for reasons I won't get into for this video at least, guns can be considered evil and dangerous, even though we have a Second Amendment rights, and even though we have a lot of responsible gun owners in this country. Every time a gun is used to harm somebody who doesn't deserve it, it gets a negative rep. Much like pit bulls who attack innocent people, and much like assholes who ruin it for everybody. You know, it's not the dog's fault. If pit bulls are attacking people who don't deserve it, 9 times out of 10 it's the owner's fault, because they aren't raising their dogs right. And you can argue with me all you want on these statistics. I don't care. It's a pointless argument to get into at this point, because, you know, people want to make a stink about banning AR-15s, but I don't see them making a stink about banning pit bulls or cell phones. Okay, that was too far. That's the alcohol talking. I'm sorry. AR-15s aren't necessarily an evil gun. It's the assholes who use the gun to pull the mass shooting, and it doesn't matter what gun they use. You want solutions for stopping mass shootings. Let's stop blaming the guns for our society's problems. You know, I think we should have stricter gun control. If people want to buy an AR-15 or an AK-47, states like Wyoming, for instance, allow the purchase of an AK or an AR-15. Some people will consider that barbaric, like, oh, Wyoming allows you to buy ARs and AKs, that's barbaric. Keep in mind, if they're not fully automatic, they have to be semi, which means 1 trigger shot per shot. You know what I'm saying? So there's some restriction to it. And I think if we had stricter gun control to where, okay, it takes a little bit longer to buy an AR-15 than, say, a pistol or a shotgun, that might help with some of the issues. And if we gotta put metal detectors and stricter security in our schools to stop people and checking their backpacks and shit for shit, you know, so be it. It's sad that we have to put stricter security in our churches and in our schools. Some people might ask, well, because you practice black magic, King Cobra, how do you feel about all these shootings in the mass churches and the churches and shit? I'm disgusted by it, dude. You know, I get irritated by Christians shoving their religion in my face, but not enough to do any bodily harm. I may be a magic practitioner, but I find it highly ironic. These Christians who shove it in people's faces, they worship Jesus, and what would Jesus do? Love thy neighbor. He wouldn't give a shit if you practice magic. As long as you're not harming him personally for his belief, he would say, peace be with you, and you do what you do, and he'll do what he does, you know? I might get demonetized for being too real on a video. I might not, but I'm not even going to monetize this video because it's a pipe knots video. Some of the shit I say in these videos needs to be said. And some of the topics I talk about are pretty serious and pretty heavy, man. And I'm not going to make money off these heavy topics. I refuse. I'll be starting on a batch of ones here right quick. You don't even know. Wait till that money comes in. You already know the score, YouTube. So if you want to see how to make a bootleg BB gun, you don't want to wait. And if you absolutely just can't wait to see me make a custom-made BB gun, you can see what I did with the bootleg BB gun series, part 1 and part 2, on my YouTube channel. But the only difference between that one and the one I'm going to customize here in a couple of days, if things go the way they're going to go, just the color scheme, it'll take a lot more paint and painter's tape, but it'll be cool when it's done. Yeah. Now the peeps I be making it for, it'll be offered as a peace treaty and as a means of protection, you know. And that's all I'm saying on that. You know, people don't need to know the reasons why I'm making the things or do the things I do, but, you know, just know that I rock this show like you know how I do, you know. Now after the groovy cheddar bacon cheeseburger video, I'll do a bacon cheeseburger that involves putting chocolate covered blueberries on it. And after that, I'll do a burger that involves putting candy sticks on it. And then maybe I'll do a calzone, a new calzone, you know. That by that time I've come up with recipes, you know. There's different ways to spin it. So, you know, coming up with ways to sell my product or come up with a new video, it keeps the masses entertained. And with people sending me sour ass candy or super spicy shit to review / do on YouTube, it creates challenge videos. It keeps the content flowing and I appreciate it. The Satan's toe pepper. I love the sound of that. Satan's toe pepper. Yes. In the Satanic Bible it says, thou shalt not rape. You know, people got Satan picked as the bad guy, and it pisses me off because in the Satanic Bible it says, thou shalt not rape. Look it up if you don't believe me. And it pisses me off because these fucking brainwashed sheep got everyone saying, how the fuck is Satan the bad guy when you read the Old Testament and the Old Quran and it treats women like shit? Advocates for rape and murder and pillaging of people's villages. Oh, if you piss God off If you piss God off, he'll burn your village to the ground. Get the fuck out of here with that. And this is what I like to see in my last Pipe Thoughts video. It's just about done processing. Sweet. I can click on YouTube and that won't affect anything. The reason why I have so many subscribers on YouTube is because I'm dedicated to what I do. And sometimes doing videos that are more depressing and personal, it gets views because people feel what you're saying and it shows you're a good person, or that you try to be. But I'm not going to sit here and say shit like that to justify what I do. I'm a lot smarter than people give me credit for. A lot of people treat me like I'm stupid. And I'm like, that's fucking great. I'd like to reread a, I don't mean to start it, but it's probably the alcohol and lack of sleep, but but I'd like to read a review that I got on Etsy. 5 stars. Somebody ordered a wand from Germany. KOBRAJFS wands over on Etsy does do international shipping. Although I must admit, if Etsy doesn't give me my money soon, I'm going to be going somewhere else to sell them. That's nothing against Etsy, that's just me being real with it. And there's enough support on the internet that it wouldn't take long. But there's a fan who purchased a red wand with copper on the handle. A full 5 stars. It is a holdable piece of artwork and finely crafted, a wand whose power you can feel immediately upon picking it up. This is the real deal. Magic for a real affordable price. I did poke myself on the copper a few times, but that's all right. International shipping went smoothly and quickly. Thank you, King Cobra. I use real copper wire for these handles. You can get craft copper wire at the Walmart or Hobby Lobby, what have you, but it doesn't have as an authentic feel, I've noticed. And this is real copper wire for the handles. There's a reason why it looks so good. And as an example, I have this one in my collection right here. Nope. I dropped it before it hit the floor. That was ninja shit. So when I tie the knots, like this one for example, if I may, yeah, right there. There's a knot right there where I tied it. I try to make the ends where I tie them as dull as humanly possible while still looking good. And I've noticed the ones I make, I poked myself on checking them out to make sure that they're dry, but it's not sharp enough to cause pain. It's not sharp enough to draw blood. But, you know, at the same time, it's sharp enough to get your attention. Like, oh, hey, you know, be a bit more careful holding it, you know. Which, it's a small price to pay for a sharper looking wand, all puns aside. It's not affecting my Etsy any. People are still very satisfied with their purchase. And I feel like this is the batch that's doing it right now. People are reading my reviews on Etsy going, I gotta get my hands on a wand. a particular person, I'm not going to name names, but a person's like, hey, can I buy a wand? I don't see any available on your store. Oh, no, see, there I go, dropping shit. Hold on a second. Good thing that was empty. When I got a person hitting me up saying, hey, I want to buy a wand, why is your store empty? That's how I know I got a solid thing going here. But how quickly I keep the show going will depend on the money situation coming in. But you gotta be smart about this shit, YouTube. Also, I had a wand returned to me in the mail. Speaking of my wands, so if you have a wand that hasn't been received in the mail yet and you ordered one from KOBRAJFS Wands over on my Etsy shop, let me know and we'll get it sorted out. I try to have awesome customer service, and believe me, I don't like it when my wands get returned. You know, if there's a wrong address and you typed it wrong, or there's a mild issue, what have you, we'll get it sorted out, you know. But there was a wand returned to me, so I don't like it when my wands get returned. I like it when they get received by the customers who order them. They give me their hard-earned money, and they want their holdable piece of artwork that they rightfully paid for. And I take pride in my wands, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some people aren't going to understand it, but that's alright. There's nothing wrong in taking pride in what you do. Well, to an extent, you know. If you're a sick bastard, then... but if you work hard at your business and you maintain it, you know, you can do anything you set your mind to. And that's just fact. Yep. Let's take a look at my YouTube channel. Good, good, good. That video uploaded. Which I'll admit, yeah, it's a pretty heavy video, but I felt like it needed to be made. I'll get this video on the upload. This will be a channel update. That's the name of this here video, is channel update. Giving you an update on content coming up on my YouTube channel. If you like the idea of it, stick around, because it's going to be bad the fuck ass. That's enough water for the evening. Now, when you drink alcohol, it's important to drink a little bit of water so you stay hydrated. It helps you process it a wee bit better. I'm starting to get the hiccups a little bit from processing that alcohol, but yeah. At this point, I'm not even tripping out about it, YouTube. But to end this here video update, try to produce interesting and random content for your viewing pleasure. And I guess that's subject to opinion, but now, painting this custom-made BB gun the way I want to paint it, it's going to be tricky, but it can be done. It can be done. Anyways, thank you for watching my video, and I will catch you cool cobras on the flip side.